That is for sure. So hopefully they're going to get ready very soon. If they don't, we'll just talk about farms and stuff. Do you guys have any questions in the stream chat about the life on a farm?
Yeah, just hit me up. I got loads of information about cows.
Do you have like
goats?
Those machines? I don't know what they're supposed to do, but they like churn. It's like a huge machine. It's got like a, and you like walk. Yeah, there's like a. Like
I will tell you after the game.
Okay, we're getting into the game. It's the DLCOMPARE qualifier number 1 for Team Deathmatch here, brought to you by FACEIT, and we have a timeout from 102. How used to this we are.
Yeah.
We're so used to this.
Maybe let's look at the spawn. Okay, we got one or two.
Can't jump.
No, we can actually do analysis here. We got a break.
Oh.
We got 2 people in the red armor room, so we can do theory. You know, Pavel could take the red armor, maybe go take a rocket, whereas his mate over there at the.
And I'm actually on another POV.
Yeah.
So we can
actually sort of try to determine what's going on. Yeah. It looks like that the 1 or 2 could maybe get the red armor and its resources, but probably l0wfly is gonna fly in and try to sweep the area. Yeah. But you know, 3 people. Yeah, 3 people at the.
Yeah.
At the red.
They could definitely be like, okay, let's chill. We know the enemy has red, let's just get LGs and get yellows and not waste stack and build up to a good quad. And there you go. Snapcase gets a kill. Pavel though, as we're on him, does. Oh no, Geen, and that's a huge mistake to get caught there by Pavel close range with the rocket. And that railgun, I mean, Pavel can give it to a teammate. I mean, it's going to be so helpful against the BS. Oh my god! Geenan in with the steal on the next second rail and gets the kill, remedies the mistake that he made, but he's finding himself in the red armor with people like back and front. That was almost brilliant from Geenan. If he could have gotten that rail to quad, it would have been so nice, but never mind. We have the power-up spawning now, and Snapcase for FRS picks up quad. This looks really strong for l0wfly, because they'll have a quad set up on the red, and the Trommy had to get delayed by the Rocketer guy there, gets the railgun. And I don't know if this attack is going to work or it's worth it. But they're going to try. Oh, FRS is there.
Finally decided to take the jump in, and then the quad comes, and FRS is still not able to take him down, though. He's going back up again, and Atromi, yeah, he sort of got away with his life there, but still, l0wfly is in control of the red armor room, it seems. And they're even getting more frags as I speak, so. Maybe we're gonna see a change of pace here, like we talked about earlier, a sort of slow game.
Indeed, that is what one would expect. I mean, it's kind of the same philosophy as like playing a blood run in Duel. Typically, you don't play it in other modes. I guess you play 2v2, but on Duel and blood run, it's like every frag is really, really important because it's so hard to gain frags back. So. Playing it slow is often very favorable because making attacks is something that's really uncertain, and you're doing it into a defense position. So usually teams will only try to like flood out red to try and get it back, like after a power up, the situation where they've run a power up in, and they did enough damage to be able to call it that they can do it after the spawns, and then try to take red because they've already done the damage. They've already displaced all the players' positions, and that makes it easier. So that's usually what good teams will do, and that's what we're kind of seeing right now. But actually, l0wfly are picking up a few sneaky frags here and there. So whether it's immortal, if it's 1 or 2 being too cocky and like pushing out too much, or whether it's just a great play of l0wfly, I'm not sure. But this is frags happening for l0wfly, and this is going to set them up great for the next power-ups, which is spawning now.
Yeah, and Funny Bee is trying to change the jump pad, and he's dealing too much damage, and 1 or 2 is definitely going to get the quad here. And let's see what l0wfly can do. Depto's taking, oh my god, he's falling in the lava,
in the
so
void.
Advantage for 1 or 2 here that can take the red armor room and sweep the area, and maybe, yeah, just get some of their frags back they sort of lost on the way.
Yeah. And 1 or 2 trying to get the setup here. The usual issue here is getting the right weapon for the job. That's usually the thing about this, and also getting the right armor in the right places. You can see Dettel's here with a shotgun and a rail. The shotgun's great, but the fact that he has a rail is kind of problematic because he wants to use it, but he kind of needs a rocket to get himself around the corners to get to the door.
Yeah.
And that's like how he could get positioned with that railgun and really use it well at the moment. And actually Snapcase is going to push straight through. Oh, great push from Snapcase. This can be so strong. And look at this, coming straight into the red room. l0wfly taking it by storm. And actually, oh my god, the pummel is getting so much use today. And actually, 102 managed to come back and defend, but that was almost very scary for them.
Yeah, but 102,
Go slowly.
it's just going back and forth here, but 102, yeah, they now still have control of the red armor room, and it's all about dying here.
All about dying. It's grim dungeons. It wouldn't be very grim if there was no death in the dungeons.
Yeah, and 102 being very, very sneaky as I like, but yeah, l0wfly, it's kind of weird because l0wfly, although they're not having control of the red armor room, they're still getting more of the frags.
They're being really aggressive in spots, and it can actually work pretty well if you coordinate properly, because 102 aren't static all the time, and if you can catch them when they are moving around away from positions
singly, yeah,
that can be really strong. And like we were saying, like right weapon for the job and so on. Obviously, Detor in that previous situation was caught without the right loadout to deal with that situation, and that's why Snapcase was able to get in there. And Detor going to get this battle suit for the defense. Oh, just missing the mid-air. Guinan coming in with the rockets and LG, and Detor has a lot of work. He has to be the guy that saves this for his team. He gets a great kill, crucial kill into the Railer, but there's still 2 players. He's focusing hard on the quad carrier, and he manages to flick back, but still not enough done soon enough, I think. And that rail's coming in.
And
great
he eats the rocket and another frag, and 2 rails are available for 102.
I wonder who got all the guns.
Yeah, I think one of the 102 guys, but frag gap is widening.
Yeah, l0wfly definitely doing a great performance so far, having a wonderful performance in this game. And 102 are just, and it is interesting, like you said, because l0wfly are enjoying playing it fast, and when 102 are out of control so far, they've opted to play it slow. So
yeah,
l0wfly
also l0wfly is having control of the shaft area, and it's still somewhat, you know, whenever they do pushes, they just sort of get a better situation. But yeah,
that was a really, really strong push from Pavel. That was a lot of damage, and with their red control, that's going to help a lot because there's less resources for l0wfly to pick up on. So if Pavel can get in a little bit more, do a little bit more damage. But the problem is he has rocket, LG, and rail, and not a lot of armor left. So this is risky because those are weapons he wants to try and keep for the power-ups. Because when everything goes crazy and he has to defend red or something later on, those 3 weapons can make him crazy strong. But here he goes, he picks up the red, and he's going to drop for this battle suit. So it looks like they're going to play for the battle suit, which is pretty standard because the other team has the quad. But can they get it cleanly, and can they defend?
Yeah, Pavel is in a good situation to actually defend the battle suit here, so that nobody attacks from the rail. But now he pushes in. Finally,
man.
Funny Bee taking the battle suit, but only for a few seconds there.
That cannot happen.
And now it's all about the other.
Yeah, that was like kind of a crucial mistake from 102. And here we go. We have Snapcase coming in with the quad damage, and we're on Cannon. As he supports, gets some weapon pickup, and now he's in with a shotgun defense. He's quite expendable, wants to put himself in front of this quad carrier as best he can to keep the damage away from the quad, and good stuff there from Cannon. And Snapcase, the wombo combo. And it's definitely looking amazing for l0wfly again, although the 102 did well there to get the frag difference back a bit.
Yeah, now 102 being aggressive, and actually Funny Bee hitting some great rockets here. Only 13 HP left though, and finally Pavel getting the frag, just very, very close here, and killing himself.
Does he the guy who did it before as well? Oh my god.
That's all ping.
No 50 for you. Maybe it is ping. What is he on? He's on 86.
Yeah. But
chaos. Chaos at red. l0wfly hold strong. They are still holding strong. 102. Looks like they're going to cut their losses, but actually this would be a great time to push in because l0wfly's players are really separated. They're not very well tooled out, and they're not very healthy. So this is actually an opportunity where the team leader can be like, Flood, let's go. And sometimes 25 seconds before the power-ups, it can be a good spot to do it because, well, in this situation, but you have to read situation for situation, and it's hard for them to know all the details. But before that mistake of allowing l0wfly to drop in the back and jump on Battlesuit, that cannot happen. You always have to have a player there to watch for that. So
yeah, but very, very interesting that they're attacking right before the battle suit. So Pavel actually getting the red armor, but he doesn't really have the weapon. So that really, you know, he missed out on the power up. But now it's all about, you know, Low having both power ups and just doing very, very evil things to 102.
Yep, and Snapcase is waiting for that red. And there's not much, I mean, they have the powers. There's no pressure to do much. All they have to do is secure position, take efficient fights. They have the best room in the game at the moment. They just have to play properly around it, and they will keep the scoreline as it is and increase their chances to slowly increase it over time. So that's like the most stable play that they can make. They can go crazy and take all their weapon advantages and armor advantages now and just like go crazy fragging and then die.
But I think,
but that's a risk.
Yeah, and 102 always seems like they're still trying, you know, to peek into the room, and maybe they're getting a bit, you know, a few unfavorable spawns. But with a frag gap that being that big, it's going to be really hard because 102 definitely need the red armor room. It looked like l0wfly could deal with that situation and actually get away with it and getting more frags on the yellow area. But 102 looks like they're you know, basing their play around the red armor.
Oh, two sneaky pummels. Yeah, definitely the red is proving key in this match, and 30 frags separate the two teams now. It's a huge margin on this map. It's a huge margin. So let's see what 102's efforts will transform into, because at the moment it's not been so intimidating as they would like. And Paris in 20 seconds, so Snapcase is going to pick up this red, and basically there's going to be no more reds before the quad. So I can't see all their armors, but I imagine Snapcase is looking favorable to take this, having just picked up the red.
You maybe heard someone down there. Yes, FRS is going in, and actually this can be very, very crucial. Pavel hitting good rockets and aggressive push here by 102 on the battle suit. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, l0wfly is taking the quad, and let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, l0wfly has really nice positioning, getting an easy frags, and maybe can now, just go around and get some frags here on his quad run.
I'd love for his team to just set up in red so he can go fragging, because he can't leave red when it's like unsafe. Like his team have to be comfortable that he can get all the kills by himself with 150 armor and a lightning and a quad. Oh my god. But let's see what happens now post quad. Like, what is the control like? Because it seems like l0wfly probably have a great chance, since l0wfly died, to push onto red. But let's see what they'll do, because they have been aggressive so far. Will the aggression continue? And Snapcase has actually been pretty keen in some of the aggressions, and he's actually a player that can be somewhat conservative, very focused on efficiency and more defensive plays. So it'll be interesting to see if he does make an aggression, but at the moment they're just stacking up.
Yeah, stacking up for the next quad here, and also sharing the armors that you can see here. FRS just got the yellow, and Snapcase already has a yellow, so he doesn't really need the second one. He's got the shards, that's okay. But yeah,
there is also an interesting dynamic now, because this is the downside of the map that l0wfly are playing, but this is really smart what they've done, because they haven't put much emphasis on pressuring red at this point. And the reason why it's smart is because they don't risk giving frags away, and they already have like a 20 frag lead, and that's good enough on this map to hold, even in the down position, because the other team have to come to them, and they can defend from the quad. So 102 have to come to them, and that's what they're trying to do.
They're coming to them. That's what they're doing by the
And it looks like l0wfly holds strong, and they're going to get this quad most likely, unless something crazy happens. And it's a quad run, and they've increased on frags even from the downside. And l0wfly's coming in onto Snapcase here, going to back away. There's the pickup. Great play from l0wfly to secure that for Snapcase. 102. Oh, he's going to get pushed off. Keenan almost pushing him off with the pummel, and Pavel can't go up there. The quad's up there, so not too good for him. And this is great play from l0wfly, really. Props, respect.
Yeah, well, let's see what Pavel can do with Battlesuit. He's actually moving in, but he's pretty alone here. Yeah, he's very alone. He gets annihilated by the by l0wfly. Still trying to go in now. He called his teammates. They're finally moving in and trying to get the room back here. Let's see if Pavel can still do some damage. But no, finally he's going down. Low is taking back the red armor area again.
Definitely, it's looking pretty. Actually, I think 102 have realized that they need this red to survive in this game. So they could just basically go all out aggression and just not stop now. And just be like, this is our game. Because it gets to a point where you get so many frags behind that you need to take huge risks, much like Jules. And are they just going to keep like rushing? Looks like they're going to go for it. Fortune coming in again. The rush is not going to stop, should think. But actually, it's danger. l0wfly are too well set up now. They've just won too easily on the rushes. So 1 or 2 going to cut their losses. But
yep, they had the weapons and could just push them away rather easily. And yeah, but still, like you said, it's sort of a gamble. You get like 5 minutes left. What do you do? What drastic measures do you have to take to actually, you know, reduce the frags again? Do you go all in on the big items, you know, or are you trying to do it in between the I mean, like power-ups? So yeah, 1 or 2 is definitely struggling here against l0wfly, which is.
Yes, you can see that they are really trying to do anything they can, and it's what happens on this map. But l0wfly, really strong quad here, really strong. This could be a huge run from l0wfly. It switches onto Cannon though, and oh, l0wfly in! Oh my goodness! The support from Cannon's teammates kills l0wfly. Amazing.
100 frags. Funny Bee rocket jumping in the red armor room, getting some frags. Going over to the rail area, eating a rocket and trying to chase the opponent, but finally,
oh, beautiful deciding back from Cannon there
to actually back away. But yeah, still, l0w is playing a very, very great game.
Yeah, they've improved so much, and 1 or 2 are not as hot as they were. It seems, at least not on timing. But I mean, it's not the same lineup, so. But it really looks like Geenan is a very positive pickup for l0wfly. I'm happy that they managed to pick him away. And actually, where did Geenan come from? I think he was from another team. Let's have a look. I have this information. Yeah, exactly. When DX disbanded or stopped playing, they took him from DX because he was a free agent. He was a free agent, and now he is playing for the prestigious l0wfly team.
Yeah, and it works out. Definitely works out for them here. And it's quite interesting to see that we saw DM14. We saw it 3 times today, and really seems that the players still value and love the map, even though it's very, very old. But right now we have a big skirmish coming on here. 1 or 2 rushing into the red armor room and finally getting it. Just in before the next power-up, and Teptor's getting 2 frags with the shotgun.
Yep, and 3 minutes left. It's the map where it's like, if it's 30 frags, it's so hard. And Geenan gets the quad, and l0wfly just falls in the void. That tells you everything about how this game has been going between these 2 guys. And l0wfly, they can be so happy for themselves making this final.
Yeah.
And against Notit. So Ricer and Puri are definitely the names of Notit, but of course Rashap as well was playing really well. And of course they have Flat too, he was playing pretty good. But I gotta say that the most surprising player for me on the team was Rashap from his performances. But of course Ricer and Puri are what really make that team so intimidating, really.
Yeah.
The experience combined with this raw ability is hard to overcome.
Yeah, what can 1 or 2 do right now? I mean, it's 2 minutes left. They can't really do anything anymore, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. They can make an effort of it. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, it's 38 frags, something like that. There you go. l0wfly coming in with more kills. It's a bunch of kills. Okay, they just got like 4 or 5 kills in a row. So actually, l0wfly have nothing at the moment. So let's have a look and see what they can do. They can make an explosive series of plays, play perfectly, and come back.
Yeah,
let's hope for it.
Let's hope for it. And it looks like l0wfly probably he's gonna get the 6th frag here, and he's still in a good position to actually take the next quad. But he opts to go back into the red armor room, and there's so much going on. But only.
They have this term in Counter-Strike where like some players, because they have this dynamic, of course, where they have like a team leader and like various people who are good at various things, like much more specialized than in a game like Quake. And they have players which they call mad fraggers. And I think l0wfly is like the mad fragger of 102 sometimes, because he can just explode. He's a very, very strong player. He's topping the scoreboard for 102, but I mean, it's not enough. I mean, the scoreline is just insane. 23 in advantage. They gained back a lot. They gained like 10 or something there, but a minute left, 40 seconds in fact, and still 23, so it's not happening. So congratulations to l0wfly. You've made it to the grand final. And as l0wfly does his closing out quad run, he's got many quads actually. We will have to look forward to an unexpected final.
Yeah.
No unknown, no 102. In fact, it will be Puri and Crisis team against l0wfly.
And we're gonna see another best of 3. So yeah, stay tuned for another 3 maps, definitely.
Yeah, and check out DLCOMPARE.com. Oh yes. If you want to buy a game or some of those prepaid cards, check it out. I mean, they're supporting us with the prize money for this tournament, so go show them some love. Show us some love, hit the follow button, and also, if you're a US viewer, remember we just updated the platform. Now there are US cups, points cups, which there weren't before. Previously it was just Europe, but now it's the US as well. And of course, we have our new tournaments for premium only tournaments on Saturdays, so check those out too. So there you go, l0wfly win, and it's quite a marathon actually. I mean, 60 minutes of games. We had with all the talking about animals. There's a lovely picture I can see here of the cow and a sheep.
Oh, there's a sheep.
There's like a duck.
Who made that? Can we actually see that?
I don't know who made it.
You have to show it on screen. It's a cow, right to the right of me, and there's a little sheep, and Pikachu's, looking down on the sheep, and they're probably having a talk about what the cow is doing.
Cow looks kind of angry.
No, it's just because it's got horns.
Okay.
Usually they don't have them because when they fight each other, they could hurt each other. So
dangerous.
It's just usually you don't do that anymore.
On that note, on the wisdom of running a farm straight from issue, we'll go to a break. When we come back, we'll have the grand finals between Notes, Chrysler Puri, Flatchek, and of course Reshap, and we have of course our winners l0wfly. So here we go, break, and then we'll be back. More Quake action. Bring your friends, follow us. We'll see you soon.